on the dot. I know I shouldn't be bragging about being on time, but you have no idea how happy I am to be on time. I am 100% on time. 6 p.m. Welcome to the garage. We give you the tools you need to get through the daily fuckery. I don't even know if I can say that word. I probably shouldn't have said that. Well, we give you the tools you need and a house full of mechanics. Shout out to all the mechanics who are pulling up as we speak. One time for all the mechanics in the building. Man, I can't believe I got a name for the crew. I'm in the car, but still in the garage. Ah, Charlie, you got it. Salute, salute, big dog. Literally pulling up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I see you, Charlie. I see you. One time for Charlie Brown, original mechanic in the building. One time, one time. Salute, King. Good to have you here. As always, as you do every night. As we do every night. One time for the mechanics. As you we gonna talk about this baby Keem situation. We gonna talk about this baby Keem thing. One up for all the mechanics. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all love this. I love this for me. I love this for y'all. I love this for us. This is dope. This is dope. I really am gonna have to like put some structure to this and turn this into something. We gotta make this a movie. The way y'all are doing it, we gotta turn this into something where I can go back and forth. DJ All D, what up? All day, excuse me, DJ All Day, what up? I was in such a rush to say what up, I turned it into All D. What DJ All Day, what up, bro? Original mechanic in the building. Welcome back to the garage. It's your house. Charlie, it's your house. I'm starting to revel. Listen, baby Keem, casino. How we feeling? Cause I'm letting it run. I'm having a good time, and I'm enjoying more great hip hop. That's been push button producer. What's up? Another original mechanic. Impeccable hoodie. Yes, yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. Yes it is. But they kind of all are. They kind of all are. Salute Big Dog from Pasadena. Oh, Chris Maxwell. What up, Chris? You new here? Let me know, cause I'd like to welcome you to the garage with the rest of the mechanics. We get it right around here. I wish everyone picked beats like Baby King. Bro, I found out watching the documentary. I think he's making some of these. How fire is that? I didn't even get a chance to deep dive. When I first come across an artist, I just press play. I don't want to start jumping into a bunch of things and find something out about him that I'd rather not know. So I just go press play. And then everything after that is whatever. If I found out he made every beat on the album, if I found out he executive produced it, if I found out he's first cousins with Michael Jackson's Monkey, like whatever it is, I'm going to find that out after I pushed the button, after I push play. Keem has yet to let me down on anything he's doing. I don't do, I'm not in the building to do straight up critiques. A, because that's my old job. And B, any album this dense lyrically, first time commenting, love this, keep it up. Chris Maxwell, go sub and become one of the mechanics. Come on in here, get your get your tool belt, get your overalls. Let's get to fixing this shit up. Come on, join the mechanics, bro. What up, brother? Salute to everybody coming in the room. One time for the original mechanics. And you know the deal. You want to ask something specific. I enabled super chats for y'all to be able to do that. But like I just really want to get into this baby Keem thing because now we got Kendrick addressing Young Thug on the Baby Keem album on what was it? Flirt? Which song was that? Flirt? Good Flirts. Yeah, I was right. Good Flirts. He's addressing Savage which I thought was gonna come way sooner. But when you look at Kendrick's devious ass mind, it doesn't surprise me that he would wait to put that on the album of his cousin to draw even more attention to it. Great job, great job. I'll just wait for somebody else's project so I can add that extra boost to my cousin who's already doing ridiculous numbers. But let me just add extra to his shit by responding back to somebody on his album instead of one of mine. But it's not even really a response. It's not even really a response. If you listen to what if you just read what he said, to be honest, niggas love too. Shit, I gossip with my bitch like I'm Young Thug too. That's not really a response. Not really. It feels more like a, all right, now I saw that, but it did make me go back and listen to what Young Thug actually said. I remember the phone calls, but that was a minute ago. He was still locked up then. I remember the calls, but I just wanted to go back and rehear what he said. Bro, the entitlement in that phone call when he was talking about Kendrick and how Kendrick don't want to share the blessings and get a superstar on your project, let people feature on your shit. Like, bro, who the fuck? How you telling this man what to do with his thing? Because he's not hooking y'all up with his album. He's in the wrong. Like, who? The entitlement, the gall. You hear stuff like, I'm like, bro, you hear stuff like this and you think to yourself, like, first of all, no. How about just no? Second of all, he's not wrong for not wanting you to feature. Some people aren't making songs. Some people are making albums. Albums have very specific plans. Albums are mapped out. They have a blueprint. They have a thought process. And the deeper the project, the deeper the thought process. You have very specific marks you're trying to hit in order to tell a story, and or paint the entire picture. And there's very little wiggle room to allow somebody to pull up with a crayon. Like, very little. If I'm trying to paint a masterpiece, just let you come in here and spit whatever. And Kendrick's albums all feel like plans. They all everything feels strategic. It doesn't feel like he's just going in there and catching a vibe. Like I hear a lot of artists tell me, I'm just trying to catch a vibe. That means you ain't got nothing. You didn't write anything down. You have no idea what you're gonna say, and you're just gonna come in here and start freestyling and making something up. You don't have a plan at all. I'm just gonna catch a vibe. No, okay, you're gonna waste time until you come up with something. As opposed to people who make albums, who literally have themes, who literally have ideas and concepts, and you're trying to make everything work. I know because that's what I'm doing, and I hate bringing this to myself every time. But as an A&R, we'll take me as an artist out of the equation. As an A&R, I've worked with every kind of artist. Some of them walk into the studio with the songs already written. They didn't go in there, and those are the part of my personal bias, but those are the really good ones. The dude who wrote the song already, or the woman who wrote the song already, and they have a plan. They know exactly how they're going to execute this. Some of them even have home studio. They pre-record and then they go to the big studio and lay it all the way down. But like a lot of times, these things are predetermined. They're not. I'm just gonna see what I come up with, because they don't want to end up with an album that's just like a random collection of songs. I'm sure. And don't get me wrong. I'm sure some of the best have done it, but like I'm also from the era where the title of the album told you what the theme of the album was going to be, and every song underneath it kind of fell in line one way or the other. It could be explained along with that title. It all made sense. A body of work. That means The songs are necessary. Charlie Funk Official asked me, yeah, the songs are necessary. These songs are necessary. And I'm just listening to Young Thug beefing that Kendrick won't put a superstar on your album. Bro, he is the superstar on his album. I'm going to say the quiet part out loud. I'm going to say the quiet part out loud. Maybe. Put a thumbs up if you want me to say the quiet part out loud. I'm going to keep talking until then, but put a thumbs up if you want me to say the quiet part out loud. Do it right now. Put just no judgment. I will or I won't, but put a thumbs up if you want to hear me say the quiet part out loud right now. Just let me know who's really tuned in right here. Don't do it twice. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, thumbs up, thumbs up. Is that a thumb? That's a fist. That's an ear. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Okay, all right, yep. Okay, yep. Somebody actually wrote the word thumbs up. Couldn't get to the emoji fast enough, just wrote it down. Quiet part out loud. Maybe he just don't like y'all. Maybe he doesn't like the way you rap. Maybe he likes you as a person, but maybe he don't like your music that much. Maybe he don't want you on his album because for what he wants to do, you stink. Maybe he doesn't like the way you rhyme. Maybe that's why he didn't put any of those people that you just mentioned on his joint, on his album. Maybe that's it. And when you have that level of audacity, it never, and that level of entitlement, it never occurs to you that maybe, just maybe, this person don't like you that much. He might like you as a and this is totally me freestyling. This is just me thinking of what could be. Maybe when Kendrick raps, there's a lot of thought put into it. There's a process put into it. He's trying to paint a picture. He's got an agenda. And maybe he doesn't have time for you to come in here just doing whatever. Maybe he don't like y'all that much. I don't know why that didn't occur to homeboy before he said something. Maybe bro don't like y'all that much. I had to pull the quote up. I had to pull a quote up. These niggas too big, like I ain't doing no features. Why? Why wouldn't you want to do a feature with a superstar? Put somebody on. It's okay to run up a few hundred M's, but who'd you help though, bro? Maybe he don't. If you already, first of all, if you're already a superstar, he don't need to help you. If you're already considering yourself a superstar, so you're contradicting yourself. You're either a superstar, or you need help. Superstars don't really need it. I mean, I guess they could. I mean, everybody needs help from something. You supposed to be a nigga blessing niggas. That's why niggas will never be bigger than Drake in life. Well, that aged poorly. That aged poorly. The guy who wrote a song called Let the Party Die, there's a very strong possibility that the dude who wrote that song, maybe he just doesn't like the way you rap. Maybe he don't like your music like that. Maybe you can't be on his album because you don't rhyme that good. Kodak did get a feature. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, he decided who he was going, but maybe he don't like you. Like, it's just like it never occurred to you. And just say what you want, bro. He didn't give you one. Like, speak for yourself. Maybe he just didn't give you one. I don't mean he wasn't gonna give one to everybody else, but all this entitlement, like you ain't, but you supposed to be. Don't tell me what I'm supposed to be. Okay, you know what? Let me concede something else. Since I'm purely speculating, I have no facts to back this up. I'm strictly speculating, and with that spirit in mind, let me say that maybe I am also projecting. I hate being told what to do. I hate being told what I should be doing with my resources and my opportunities and my phone book and my friends and my risk and my rewards. Like I hate when people backseat drive sitting there telling. I hate being told what to do. Everything from career advice from people who have never done it and have no idea to yo Mech, you got to stop wearing white sneakers. Yo, bro, if you don't shut the fuck, if you don't shut the fuck up, who asked you? Who are you to tell me what to like? I that oh, it's a peeve. It's a pet peeve when people like start shouting out advice that feels more like a demand. That irritates me in a different kind of way. Like, yo, you need to go back and talk to homeboy. Who the fuck told you I need to do that? Who where I missed everything. Who told you I needed to do that? You supposed to be blessing people. Yeah, who told you that? Maybe I don't like y'all. Maybe I don't like the message you spread. Maybe I don't like the things you do. Maybe I don't want to be nowhere near y'all when y'all out here doing this, that, and the third that ain't got nothing to do with music. Maybe I'm trying to keep clear of that. Maybe putting you on my album is actually inviting somebody who's gonna hop on the stand later and be like, maybe I don't want to be implicated in anything y'all are doing. Maybe I want to let the party die. Maybe all the nonsense that y'all are talking, I'm happy to let that fade out. And I don't necessarily want to give that life. Maybe I'm just ready to let that whole thing go. Maybe I want to give love to baby Keem, and maybe I want to show love to Kodak or people I know that got some kind of substance to them. Maybe it's not just about lean and this and that and the third, like, for my album, or maybe my album has an agenda. My album's not just doing anything. My album's not just a random collection of songs. Maybe I'm looking to make a body of work and you don't have a place on this one, maybe another one, but not on this one, and maybe not on another one, maybe not on the next one, maybe not on any of them. Until I get all these ideas off, maybe I'm not ready or I don't have anything in mind with you on it. But all this, too big. I ain't doing no features. Why? Because I don't like y'all. Like, the fuck you mean why? I don't need to answer to you. Like, I'm talking like I'm Kendrick. I don't need to answer to you, bro. Like, that man don't need to answer to you why he's not having features on his album. That's like me walking up to Young Thug and saying, yo, how come you won't let me on your album? Why aren't you blessing me? You see how ridiculous that sounds? You see how ridiculous that sounds? I walk up to somebody and go, yo, how come I ain't on your album? You supposed to be blessing people. You supposed to be paying it back. How come you ain't letting me on you? That sounds ridiculous. I can see the laughing emojis. It sounds just as ridiculous. Especially if the album, especially if the album is art for the sake of art. We're not just out here doing stuff to get famous, to get rich, and to get chicks. Like, maybe the album is supposed to serve a purpose. Maybe I actually have something I'm trying to say. Maybe I have a point I'm trying to get across. Maybe I have a message I'm trying to convey. Maybe there's something I want the world to see. And there's no place in that for what you are capable of doing artistically. And I don't want to have to sacrifice it. Maybe I don't just want you up here saying anything random because nothing on this project is random. Maybe I'm actually making art here. And I know we talk a lot about that and people speak a lot about that, but bro, it was the audacity. It was the entitlement. Like I don't I that irritates me. I have people run down on me, tell me what I'm supposed to be doing. I've had rappers. I've had rappers come on my page, diss my freestyle by telling me that I should give that spot to them. They deserve to be on the radar. Chinatown sounds like they deserve that more than I do, and I should have gave that to them. And how come I didn't? I should be putting them on because they're the future, and I should just give that to them. Here's the wild part. I'll go listen to those folks' music. I'll go listen. The idea that the only reason they're not getting the looks that I get is because I'm in the way, as if I magically disappeared, everything that has ever been blessed to me would just automatically go to them. The idea that because I'm not here now, you're the guy. You're the one. That's the idea. That's what I hear. It reminds me of when I think Jay Z did the Garden. It's back in the day. Jay Z did the Garden, and him and Jim Jones was going at him. And he was like, "Yo, that's my money. You that's my money. You sitting here doing the Garden. That's my money." And all we could think was, Jim, if Jay wasn't available to do the Garden, they weren't gonna call you. You weren't gonna get that call. That wasn't it. That's not how that worked. And that reminds me of this. It's like the entitlement. You're not entitled to someone else's success, someone else's blessings, someone else's resources, someone else's story, someone else's space, someone else's album, someone else's time, someone else's energy, someone else's friendship. You're not entitled to none of that. And when I hear people talk like this, I remembered hearing that during the phone call. I was like, yo, who is he talking to? Who actually talks like this? Who believes this? You're supposed to be blessing people. You shut the fuck. You ain't helped nobody. I didn't help you. I didn't help you. And maybe I don't like you. Or maybe I didn't think you actually needed my help. Or maybe I'm worried about what you'll do with my help. Maybe I'm worried about what me co-signing you is going to look like. And when you look at it now, kind of looks like he made the right choice. Maybe you don't want to align yourself with the folks he was talking about. And this is, again, this is all me projecting. I don't know. I don't have any inside information on none of this. This is just me freestyling. And yes, I'm doing a bit of projecting because I can't stand being told what to do. Mech, you got to stop rocking Adidas. Would you shut the fuck? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Says who? Or else what? Like, I hate it. Mac, why don't you get another what? Why don't you suck my, like, you make me want to, I'm about to come out of character. Like, shut up. Shut up. That's not how you, I wouldn't be saying it as politely as I'm saying it on this stream with all my mechanics, even though I know how y'all give it up. Good afternoon from CA finally caught the live and they're not watching the replay. Salute, King. Welcome to the garage. You and all the other mechanics in here. Or if you subscribe, then you're actually a mechanic. Everybody hit the likes, hit the shares. It'll trick the algorithm into letting you know when I'm actually doing these. 6 o'clock every night, I jump in the garage and chop it up with the mechanics. We tool it up real quick. But and there's the alert. Hit the alert so you know when this is about to happen. You get the little email. Oh, okay, here we go, and you can jump right in. And the delay is only like a minute or two, but you'll be right here at the beginning. It's one of those things, man. It's one of those things. I hate being told what to do, and I can't stand entitlement in any shape, form, or fashion. It irritates me in a different way. And when I'm sitting here listening to Young Thug telling somebody what Kendrick is supposed to be doing with the success that he worked for and grinded for, hand me a wrench. Nope. The whole tool belt is up. The whole case is available to you. Welcome to the world of the mechanics. Yeah, man. I don't wanna beat y'all in the head, but I also don't want this to distract away from the Baby Keem album. I'm thoroughly enjoying this project. We got a cabinet, help yourself, and that's Charlie Funk. That man knows. He's an original. He helped lay the foundation in this motherfucker. Like, he knows. He knows. Charlie's the dude to listen to. Wait, what? Back to Baby Keem. I thought it was super dope that Kendrick put this response on his cousin's album to help get the eyes over to his project. Not that I'm not even sure Keem needed help, but like I guess everybody needs help, even a rising budding superstar like Baby Keem. Shout out to Ohio. Mechanics in Ohio. I got mechanics in the UK. Shout out to my man Calvin. This community is really casting a wide net. Like I'm finding like-minded people in all kinds of states and all kinds of countries. It's really fire. But I digress. Enjoy the Keem album. South Florida. Shout out to South Florida. Oh, I love Florida. Shout out to South Florida. Your governor is not it, but the people definitely are. Ain't that crazy? The people will be dope. The government will be trash. Florida. Okay, Charlie. I didn't even know. Salute, bro. I gotta make my way down there. Where's some of y'all from? That's a good question. I'm from VA. I got family in VA. I got family in VA. Shout out to Newport News, Norfolk, Richmond. Oh, excuse me, Hampton. DR, Dominican Republic, one time. Sorry I'm late, brother, but I'm definitely digging the new Keem joint. Bro, don't worry about being late. You here now. Just give me a like. If you was late, give me a like. A late for a like for a late. No problem. London, one time. Arizona by way of Cali. Okay, California love. Yo, be careful out there in Arizona, man. Please do. Be careful out there in Arizona, because I hear black people don't shout other black people out in California. That hurts my feelings. Memphis, Tennessee. If I lived in Memphis, I spent like a true story. Yeah, I put a post on my IG talking about shout out to the black people who speak when they see other black people. Not negating any other people, but shout out to black people when they see other black people. And I saw a whole bunch of people letting me know that in AZ they didn't really give it up like that. AZ Seattle and there was someplace else that kept coming back up. They didn't speak. Brixton. Oh, but if I lived in Memphis, I'd weigh 500 pounds. I'd weigh 500 pounds. There's something in the, I don't know what y'all do with the barbecue down there. I don't know how this works, but just for me personally, I need y'all to stop putting crack in the food. If I could Uber Eats Memphis food, I need you to. I'd do it. Like it would. I'd be paying a different kind of rent just to get the car from point A to point B and keep the food warm, please. But even cold, that Memphis, Tennessee food is a problem. It is a problem. 500 pounds. 500 pounds. I couldn't fit my tool belt no more. I need a couple pairs of overalls stitched together in order to get in them motherfuckers. I'd be wall to wall in the garage. It's that food was different and knocked me out every time. I don't even eat red meat like that, but Jesus Christ, I had to try some and it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, yo, bro. He said that's just the South. You know what? You might have a point. You might have a point. But Tennessee, that I the fact that my mouth, I'm tasting it now. I got to chill. Oh, but the Haitian food I had when I was in Miami, when I was in Florida rather, wasn't even just in Miami. When I hit Florida, that Haitian and Cuban food, oh my, something different, something different. When people with soul start making food, it transfers and it lands differently. Now imagine Memphis and Kansas City barbecue. Kansas City too. I'm gonna have to, because barbecue is like my love language. That's something different. Um, Imagine being a chef, making something amazing because um, you invited me to your restaurant or you invited me out to your favorite place to eat, and I decided to have like a couple of mechanics, and we all get together at a very specific place. Hint: I hope you're listening, y'all, because I'm giving you a hint to something that I want to do in the near future. You know, I get like a mailing list, and I hit a few mechanics who happen to be in that area and be like, "Yo, where's the best place to eat?" I'm pulling up and I'm treating everybody to food at the best place there is to eat. Or if one of my mechanics happens to own a really dope spot to eat, okay, we all going over there and it's gonna be fire. And like, make sure you pay them. I'm put the money up to make sure we all eating, and lunch on me. We turn. This is gonna be the garage. Imagine I pull up and you the chef, and you making the best Manchester, Virginia, Kansas City, Memphis, Miami, Westchester, Boston, Manchester food available. And here comes this homeboy who you know from another restaurant talking about, well, how come you don't let me come in there and cook? You're supposed to be blessing other people. How come you don't introduce me to Mac? I ain't never been a mechanic or nothing, but how come you don't introduce me to the scene and to the crew, and let me come in there and cook? I want to cook too. You're supposed to be blessing people. You getting all this attention from people. How come you ain't letting me do it? How would you feel? How would you feel? That'd be pretty trash, wouldn't it? That'd be pretty corny. Homeboy would deserve to get smacked in the mouth, wouldn't he? You'd feel like letting him have it. That's how I look at it when Young Thug is talking about you supposed to be blah 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 blah. Man, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. If that man didn't decide to, you're no one to tell him what to do with his specific bag, with his specific blessing. He don't want to let you on that album. There's a reason for it. It's not because he didn't think of you. It's because he's thinking of his album. His album's not some place for you to just pull up and play around, and maybe that's what he sees. I don't know, but the seriousness, and maybe it's just that album. Maybe he just hasn't come to the place where the thing is necessary for y'all to be on there. But all of Kendrick's moves seem pretty strategic, especially when it's time to make an album. All these things seem super strategic. They all feel very plotted out and planned out. Okay, I need a song that talks about this. I need one that does this. I'm trying to hit this mood. I got this going on, and then I bring it to a close with this. Like, it all feels very well thought out, as well as highly artistic. And maybe that's not the place for you to come in there and do what you do. Maybe I just don't have a space for you on this thing right now. You dig what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's it, as opposed to that's why you'll never be bigger than Drake. Dog, dog. To you, to you. Because one of the things folks say about Drake is that he runs around vamping styles, and he switches up to this and he switches up to that, and he sounds like this and he sounds like that, and he'll jump on this wave and that wave and this wave. And Kendrick actually broke that down during the diss. He said you got your sound feeling like you're from the South Side. He said you could be this, but he lied. Like, come on, he talked on that. You're a colonizer. He talked about that, and maybe he doesn't want to be seen as that, so he keeps it where it is. Or maybe you just don't rhyme good enough. Maybe you just don't rhyme good enough. But again, I'm freestyling. What do I know? I don't know nothing. This is just me talking. I'm strictly speculating. Brothers and sisters, mothers and misters, bunions and blisters, this has been the nightly garage session. I'm your host and head mechanic, Mech Rashawn. One time for all the mechanics in the room. I will see you again here tomorrow. It's Friday, but I'm pulling extra duty. I'm pulling weekend duty, so I'm gonna be here Saturday. Pull up 6 o'clock. Hit the likes, hit the shares. I'm trying to run this page up. Get my count to 10,000. Then from that, it's the next goal is 50. Then the next goal is 100. So like, share, help me get there. And but I want to do it the right way. I want to do it with the like-minded, and I want to do it with the like-minded and the forward thinking. I don't want to be surrounded by goofies. So as long as we keeping that, you be in 10K in a few weeks. Hey, from your lips to God's ears. From your lips to God's ears. But the way we've been giving it up, the way we've been getting down in here, of that I have no doubt. And I got longer form content on the way. Like I said, I'm gonna revamp this and turn it into something a little different, so we can really like get in some community type business. But yeah, 6 o'clock, pull up to the garage. We are now officially closed for business, but we will be back open at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Set your alerts, like, share. It's your man, Mech Rashawn. Shout out to all the mechanics, the originals, and those just putting on the tool belt. Keep your overalls clean and your heart pure. And I will see you again tomorrow at 6 o'clock. All right? Be cool.